Hello, my name is Wilson, and I am WakundaMa. Today I am feeling more of the emotions of fear, of worry, but also of feeling like what can be done to help heal and protect. And so the other feeling, I'm not sure I necessarily would call a feeling, but the other thing I want to bring in is the concept of self-love. So in times that we see turmoil in the world or conflict in the world, a lot of this, especially in this period of the COVID-19 continuing to overwhelm a lot of things in our life, there is this sense of what can we do to help bring safety, help bring order in our world. And there's a tendency to look to what can we do externally? What can we physically do? Whether it's coming to like putting barriers, putting walls, sometimes casting blame towards others who are not maybe acting in the best interest of your own safety. So that's one aspect. And then in other areas, when we think of the idea of just bringing safety towards ourselves individually, we may go towards some form of meditation, and which is a wonderful thing to do. And a lot of the meditations, the inclination is to think of things like, which I think are good, like thinking of a bright light of protection, protecting you from any harm and threat. But I want to actually go even a step further, because all that is about is thinking of this idea of protecting oneself has to do with projecting something that is protecting you from the outside threat. And what actually can truly bring you safety is directing love towards oneself, finding means to bring a state of self-love. Because when one thinks of trying to erect safety through either a physical wall, a social wall, or even just an imaginary wall, when you do that, to the extent that you're thinking that this is a protection or a form of safety for you, for those who are on the outside of that, especially if it's a physical wall, a physical means of protection, like an electric fence, or even guns, weapons, that to others represents danger for them. And so then they will react in kind to erect their own means of protection. So those external ways of looking at safety, I find that actually manifests in ways, unintended maybe, but in ways it manifests unsafety for others, or feelings of unsafety for others. And then they behave in a way that then start to create feelings of unsafety for yourself. So I like to approach it more from directing love to self, because to the extent that we can find love within ourselves, that actually is the origin of safety, of even beyond physical safety, but more in the day-to-day life, of just safety of self-esteem, safety from being ashamed, safety from being judged, safety from being judged and ignored and isolated and cast away. So all those ultimately get healed from love of self. And once one can heal from love of oneself, then that energy you cast outwards creates a safe place for others too. And then if they were in a place of unsafety, they start to de-escalate. And so by that means we can, through each other, become safer and safer. So in this next video, I want you to view this is the universe talking to you from a place of being your best friend and just reaching out and saying, hey, are you worried? Are you scared? And just trying to remind you that you are so important, that the universe actually has been with you every second of your life and knows all the hardships you've been through, everything you've been to, the ups and downs. And the universe truly, truly loves you and wants to be with you every second and actually is there every second of your life. So watch this video, take this in. This is about self-love. And let me see, before we start the video, I want to do just a quick self-love mantra. So I want to just embrace loving yourself just the way you are, with all the feelings and emotions, the fears, the angers, the things that you wish were better in terms of where you were in terms of making money or where you stand with other people. So all those, bring those things together. Take a deep breath and put your left hand on your heart, right hand on your heart, and repeat after me and say, deep in my heart, I love and accept myself just as I am. And then switch hands. And then say, deep in my heart, I love and accept myself just as I am. Love of self, just as you are. And one more time. And then, deep in my heart, I love and accept myself just as I am. And to really bring it in there, put a hug around yourself like that. And then shake yourself up. Think of yourself as just this little kid and you're just shaking yourself up, so adorable, and going, deep in my heart, I love and accept myself just as I am. And shift position and hug yourself again. Give yourself a shake and go, deep in my heart, I love and accept myself just as I am. And one more, another affectionate shake. Deep in my heart, I love and accept myself just as I am. Self-love. With that, I will end with, my name is Wilson and I am WakundaMa. I hope you enjoyed this next video.
The end of the world has been on my mind. How do we get to the other side? Tell me that you're fine, but I see it in your eyes. You've been thinking about things that make you shake, and your shoulders tremble from the weight of the feeling. It's all coming down. Oh, and I can't make you wait forever. We can make it out together and let all of the past be the past, and we can have all that we've ever wanted. We can change our fate for better, 'cause we've been holding it together. All I know is the one that I want to be by my side is still here next to me. other side. People feel the pressure, they've been taking sides, and we promised to be better. I've come to see right the dividing line. The end of the world has been on my mind. Can you blame me? Want the other side? Tell me that they're fine, but I see it in their eyes. No, we just can't wait forever. We can make it out together and let all of the past be the past, and we can have all that we've ever wanted. We can change our fate for better, 'cause we've been holding it together. All I know is the one that I want by my side is still here next to me. This time, we're breaking up the night like we're made of candlelight. You and I, we're reflecting light. We'll make it to the other side, to the other side. We'll make it to the other side.